Alright, today I'm just going to show you a couple tricks you can do on the 5x5 cube. They're not exactly different from what you can do on a 3x3 cube, except there's two ways to do it on a 5x5. Like, for example, on a 3x3 cube you can do this trick. It's not hard. You can find tutorials for this trick everywhere on YouTube. I'm not going to go through it and explain it. Where you make a checker pattern on every side. You can do that on this two ways. You just do the exact same trick, except you can either use the outer layers, like I'm doing now, or both inner layers, which I will explain in a minute. See, now there's a checker pattern of sorts on the 5x5 cube. See, because it's like you got a cross going across it with a huge centerpiece. Now what I mean by the inner layers is doing it like this. You do this and you get a checker pattern going across the whole cube again, except it's different because now these edge blocks are bigger and the center block is small, but it's still a cross on every side. And then there's one more variation of this you can do, and it's my favorite. You only use the middle layers, like this. And you do that same trick. And you get a checker pattern, a good checker pattern on every side. I think that one's pretty cool. Another trick you can do is where on a 3x3 you just do this and you have dots on every center that wouldn't normally be on those centers. This trick is also easy. There's tutorials for that one on YouTube too, so I'm not going to show you how to do that one either. You do the same thing on this, and you can either use the outer layers like I'm doing now, or the inner two layers like I showed you before. Like this. And you get different things on each side. And if you do it with the inner two layers, you get a really small center dot that's been changed. Like this. Or, if you want to, you go like this. You keep the inner two layer dot, and you do the outer two layer, and you have a multi-dot thing going on. Like this. On every side. I think that one's pretty cool too. Not my favorite, but it's pretty cool. And then, after you fix that, you can also do this trick. It's called the fish when you do it on a 3x3, because for obvious reasons. Hold on a sec, I'll show you on this cube. You go like this. And see, like, the green would be the fish and the blue is the water behind it. It's kind of hard to see, but these two dots are blue, the rest is green, and it looks kind of like a fish. On here, when you do that, it looks kind of like a fat fish. Or if you hold it like this, it's like an alien head, because see, it's like a giant head and the three dots are the eyes. That one's okay, it doesn't really look like a fish. And then another one is where you do it with the inner two layers, of course. and you have this. That looks a bit more like a fish to me. See, it's like, here's the body, the fins, and the tail. Yeah, see, it's like a little fish. And then, I think that's about it. Oh no, wait, no, there's one more. Using only these inner layers, normally what you can do on a 3x3 is you start like this, and you turn each of these sides twice, and you keep going like this, and it will give you only one side being checkered with the rest staying the same. Well, two sides, because, I mean, yeah. And the rest be the same. On here, you can do that with these outer layers, or these inner two layers. I'm not going to go through that, because, I mean, that's pretty basic for what I've been doing before. But if you try it with only these inner two layers, you don't get that cross on only one side. It just doesn't work. Instead, what you get is these two dots on each side. And then if you turn this side, you got a face. That's pretty much all my tricks to show you right now. They're all pretty basic, so there you have it. Oh, and I did realize I forgot to show you how to get rid of this trick, how to set it back to normal. It is kind of difficult. You flip that twice, flip this twice, flip this twice, flip this twice, so that you have this. It's like almost a number symbol, except these two things are different. You switch it so that you have this, and then you get rid of one edge, that part, and then the last edge, and your Rubik's Cube 5x5 will be okay. That's all.